Home Buyers Month. I am Marva Morris, your Central New Jersey Realtor. Well, it's day 28. Let's talk about HOAs and community living. If you're considering a condo or townhouse, as we discussed on day 18, or even a home in a planned development, you'll likely encounter an HOA, which is your Homeowners Association. These bring their own set of fees and rules. Here's what you need to know to live happily ever after with or in spite of an HOA. First, let's define what is an HOA. It's an organization, usually a nonprofit, that manages the common areas and enforces the community rules. When you buy a property in an HOA, you automatically become a member and you agree to abide by its rules and its CC&Rs, which is its covenants, conditions, and restrictions, and also its bylaws. HOA fees are also called maintenance or association fees, so you'll hear these terms bantered around. These can range widely. In New Jersey, I've seen condo HOA fees from as low as $150 a month for maybe just trash and lawn care to $500 plus a month for communities with pools, gyms, staff security, elevators, etc. It really depends on what they have to maintain. For single-family home HOAs, sometimes it's a small fee, like $300 a year. And this is just to maintain a private road or a community playground, or sometimes like common areas by the sign to the community. Now, I know you're asking, what do these fees cover? They could be exterior maintenance, like roof, sidings in a condo, landscaping, snow removal, water, sewer, trash, insurance for common areas, amenities, upkeep, management company fees, long list of things. Before you buy, we'll get a breakdown of what's included. For example, some condo fees include heat or water, which offsets your other expenses. Sometimes I know, you never know, but you want to make sure you do. Now, let's talk rules and regulations. These can often affect your use of the property. So some common HOA rules might include pet restrictions, the size of your pet, the breeds, the number of pets that you can have. Parking rules, for example, no commercial vehicles, or they may limit the number of cars that you can have. Exterior appearance rules. You need approval to change your front door color, or no clotheslines. You can't hang any, put clotheslines in the back of your home. Noise and quiet hours. They'll tell you when, the quiet hours are. If it's a condo, you might have rules on things like no hard flooring on the second floor units. And that's just to reduce the noise to the downstairs neighbors. Or rules on how you can use the balcony, like if you can have a grill on your balcony or not. For single family communities, maybe no boats or RVs in the driveway. You got to keep your lawn tidy, or you can't put up certain fences or sheds without getting an okay. Some HOAs are relaxed, while others can be quite strict. We've all heard the stories of someone getting a fine because their grass was 1 inch too high. Usually it's more than that, but yes. The key is to read the HOA documents. By law, you'll get a copy of the rules and bylaws during your purchase. During the whole process, actually, not after you've purchased, so you can actually read them beforehand. In New Jersey, usually you have a period called resale package review to review those. So if you see something that you truly can't live with, say they don't allow your dog's breed, or you can't run your home business that you intended to, you may be able to cancel the contract within a certain time frame based on those restrictions. Now, let's talk pros of an HOA. They maintain the community look and feel, which definitely help property values. You won't have a neighbor painting their house neon pink or leaving junk cars on the lawn. That's just a great thing. If you've ever lived next to one, trust me, you'll understand. Now, there's also less maintenance for you to cover for the exteriors and landscaping. You might not have to mow the lawn or shovel at all. This is great for someone with a busy schedule or if you travel a lot. You have amenities like the pool, the playground, a clubhouse, a gym. These are all nice perks that you get to enjoy without maintaining them yourself. Saves you some time and effort. Now, some provide a sense of community because they have events where everyone gets together, and they also have newsletters that tells you what's going on in the community. Now, let's talk about the cons. The cost. It's like an extra bill every month. It can also increase over time. HOAs can raise fees or levy special assessments if big repairs are needed, like all the roofs need to be redone or paving needs replacement, and the reserves fall short of that. Reserves are where your money is held. We'll check on the health of the HOA's finances when we're reviewing the docs. They have to disclose if there are any big expenses or any potential lawsuits looming. Now, the rules, you give up a little bit of freedom. You might not be able to rent out the place easily if the rules forbid short-term rentals or they have rental caps. If you're someone who bristles at authority, a strict HOA might annoy you. And I say you probably don't want to live in anything with an HOA. Sometimes there's conflicts. There's a board, and usually it's the residents that get elected. They make the decisions. And if you have a bone to pick, like you want an exception to a rule, it may take some politics and persuasion. So you got to go to the meeting and try to smooth with everyone and get them to kind of see things your way. Now, we do have HOA due diligence. When we find a home with an HOA, I always request the latest financial statement, meeting minutes, if we can get those, and the rule docs for you to review. I want you to look for red flags. They have, and I'll help you with that. A low reserve funds, right? That could mean there's a big fee hike coming to cover that and build that back up. Lots of resident complaints in the minutes or restrictive rules that you hate. Also, see if the community has a good history of good maintenance in the common areas. If it looks unkempt, but the fees are high, where is the money going? Now, here are tips for living in harmony with an HOA. Attend the annual meeting and any meetings they have if you can. Being involved or at least knowing what happens helps. You know what's happening in a community, you can feel comfortable. If something bothers you, like a neighbor violates the rules, report it to the management rather than confronting the neighbor if it's sensitive. It keeps it impersonal. Let them be the bad guy. Pay your fees on time. HOAs can put liens on your property for unpaid fees. So set reminders for yourself or automate your payment. Now, get to know the board members or join if you want to say in how things are run. Some boards love fresh volunteers. They're going to put you to work immediately. HOAs can be your friend or your foe, depending on your lifestyle. Many people enjoy the convenience and uniform look of a community with an HOA. Others find it chafing. It's a personal preference, so consider it when choosing your home type. I am here to help you decide and decode HOA documents and give you the inside scoop. I often know which local HOAs are well run versus troublesome ones. And I know this from other clients' experiences. If you have questions about a specific community's HOA, reach out to me at 609-468-6324. I might know something, or I can find out for you if I don't know. We're nearing the end of our series. Tomorrow is day 29, and it's all about closing. See you then. Once again, my name is Marva Morris, your Central New Jersey Realtor, and I am moving you forward. Happy National Home Buyers Month. Have an amazing day.